Hey there guys, this is NDM here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Right, so in the last episode we made it to Symmetry City, in the future, not the past. We haven't been there yet in the past, and that's exactly what we're going to do now. So let's get our Harp of Ages out, and go back to the past, and see what Liner, Symmetry, not Liner. We're not in Liner anymore, dude, we're in Symmetry. And they're both called cities in the future, and villages in the past. So we'll see what it's like in the past. Oh my god, it's an apocalypse! What the hell is this crap? Man, there's volcanoes, there's lava, and all sorts of things. Just everything's chaotic out here. Holy crap! But at least the houses are still alive and not been destroyed, whereas in the future they've been destroyed. So the volcano must have destroyed them. But what is causing this volcano to erupt so menacingly? Dang, if only Patch would come at times like this. Patch. Okay. But this is where you have to give your dumbbell away, so I will do that in a second. I'm just going to talk to the people of the village and gather some information for you guys to know about. Dang, if only Patch would come at time. Okay, Patch. Well, Patch seems to be popular around here. I wonder who this Patch is. Huh? The cave entrance, it was covered by lava from the volcano long ago. Maybe if the volcano calms down, you may be able to get in. Well, I don't know how we're going to calm that thing down. That thing's going crazy. It's just erupting, and before you know it, this village will be burnt down to shreds. Sometimes I hear music flowing down from the mountaintop, but I wonder why. Music. Would that be something to do with our harp, maybe? I don't know. Well, we've got musical instruments, so I guess that's obviously indicating something there towards our instrument, our Harp of Ages. Help, help, the Tuni Nut is broken. What? Will you listen to my problem? Yeah, sure, tell us. The closer the Black Tower gets to completion, the stranger the city gets. When the Tuni Nut broke, the city fell out of balance, and the volcano started erupting. The Tuni Nut is the city symbol. We dutifully worshipped this nut. The rules of Symmetry City require that left and right be in perfect balance. But the Tuni Nut at the center of the city is broken. Symmetry City is all out of balance. If we don't get the Tuni Nut fixed and put back Symmetry City, we'll be destroyed by the eruptions. Do you understand? Yes, I think I do. I've given the broken Tuni Nut to my husband, but he can't climb Restoration Wall. Right, so this is where the Tuni Nut side quest comes into place. And this is probably the most annoyingest, or one of the most annoyingest side quests in the game. And this guy down here in the basement is who you give the dumbbell to. Sway right, sway left. Move left, sway right. Move right, sway left. I'm so skinny I wish I could change. Sway left, sway right. I know, I'll work out, except I have only one dumbbell. Sway left, sway right. Working one arm at a time. It goes against my policy. If I can't do left and right at the same time, sway left, sway right. Sway left, sway right. He seems to be fixated on your dumbbell. Give him the dumbbell. Yep. Do whatever you please with it. Use it as a dildo, use it as whatever. I have really no interest. Sway left, sway right. I'm so skinny I can't offer you much. So, rip! Gotta work out. And we got the cheesy mustache. Get the girls, get the girls. He wants to get the girls. Okay, so now we can lift up the pots and see what's inside these. But Symmetry City seems to like its balance. I mean, this guy wanted to keep him balanced with his dumbbells, and now these. And now everyone else wants to keep the balance by placing the Tuni Nut on the pedestal up there. So that's our next course of action then, to get the Tuni Nut and bring balance to the Force, I guess. As Darth Vader would say, or Luke Skywalker. Right, I do know what you gotta do here. The first thing you wanna do, really... I don't think you can do anything with this time portal, so don't bother with it. This is probably one of the more tedious parts of the game, in my opinion. Like, I can't really think of much to commentate over this, because we're basically going into kind of a long side quest here, and it's not much fun. There is one fun part of it where you have to do a mini game, which is kind of interesting, so commentary will obviously pick up there, but yes, we do need flippers to get to the destination, but as you can see, there is a time portal down there, but it won't take you up here because you're not that far into the future, because in the future there's only a certain part that you can go to, and the length of that bottom part of in the future is not long enough to reach the cliff up there, so you can't traverse in the future to the past and get on top of that cliff, because the area is not big enough to get to the cliff in the future. Right, so let's dive into this little patch here, which is kind of obvious. And we got Cheep Cheeps down here. I don't know if we've actually came across those yet, but yeah, those Cheep Cheeps. A lot of Super Mario Cross references we're coming across here. And here we go. We got a little house here, or a library with a bunch of books. Let's speak to this guy. I am Tuki. Are you so happen to be related to the Tokay? If you are, please don't steal my items. I research time. After many years of research, I am one step away from perfecting a tune that lets one move forward in time. But it seems I've hit a roadblock. Echoes produce waves. What could it mean? And what you got to do here is play your tune. The Harp of Ages, even though it does not take you back to the past, however, he likes your tune, basically, and he'll start having a major orgasm over it, as you'll see in a second. That's the tune of Echoes. That's the tone my research lacked. It has answered my remaining questions. Now I can finish my tune. And he's going to start dancing around like crazy and singing. I just find this cutscene so amusing. I don't know. Just jumping on the tables. Well, we definitely made someone happy today. Ye of many tunes, I grant you a new tune. Time flows when you play the tune of occurrence. When you play this tune, you'll immediately drift back to your own time. If you are in the place from which you cannot reach your own time, you'll return to the past. So there we go. We got the tune occurrence, which is a lot more useful than the tune of ages. Or the Harp of Ages, whatever it's called, the Tune of Echoes. Yeah, the Tune of Echoes. The current tune is a lot more useful than the Tune of Echoes, because, however, with this, we can actually traverse whenever we want to. We don't have to use the time patches, or the time portal patches, to go from past to future, from future to past, which actually deals a great load of help. In some cases. So basically it works like your mirror from A Link to the Past. You can only use it once, and then it will create a time portal, and if the time portal is in that current time, you can't play the tune twice. So you'll see. I'll be able to explain it more better when we actually get to use it, and you'll see it a lot more better. Well, we will be actually giving an example very shortly here, actually. In just a second, because this is where we have to play it. However, we can play it wherever we want, so we don't have to use this crappy time portal. And what you have to do is play the tune about down here. It doesn't really matter where you play it. You just have to play it in that general vicinity, down the south part of that platform. And you'll end up down here, in this area. And as you can see, there's a time portal there, and now if I play my song, I can't go back to the past, because that time portal is still there. Your tune echoes in vain. And you'll get another tune later on in the game, like near towards the end of the game, and you can teleport whenever you want, and it doesn't even matter if you have time portals in the future, or if you have time portals in the past. You can still use it as many times as you want, whenever you want. So that's like the best tune in the game, but so far we've got the best tune in the game, which is the tune occurrence, but we don't actually have the best tune in the game, because we don't have that freedom. I mean, we have a lot more freedom now, but we don't have a huge amount of freedom, if you know what I mean. Like, it is a big step from using just, like, being restricted to just using time portals. And Maple's now disappeared because I didn't have the chance to bump into her. And however, you do have to use this time portal right here to get to the past in this particular spot, because you can't use that same time portal that we use, otherwise we're just going to end up back to where he was. So what we got to do here is play the harp of, or the tune of echoes, to go back to go back to the past in this particular spot. Now I'm not sure if you move this seed over here, it will do anything, like if a vine will grow this side, because I know you need to get to that side to get an extra bomb bag, and I know you can do that before the 4th dungeon, so there is a way, but I don't know which way that is. I think you actually have to do something in the past, and I think it's something to do with this. I'm not entirely sure though. So what you got to do, this is basically like a pedestal, and it blocks the current of the river. And what you got to do is block the current of this side of the river, so then the water goes that side. And the only way to do that is to come round here. I just want to check that side and see if there is anything that side, but there obviously isn't, apart from a bunch of water. And well, actually, hang on a second, there is something that side. I can swim. Yeah, I got the flippers. I can swim. So we'll see what's down here. Oh, just a dead end. Okay then. Nothing special there. Just 2 dead ends on that side. So now what you want to do is just push the pedestal this way, and you'll see that the water will now go this way. And there you go, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And now that should change some things in the future for us. Which means what I want to do is not... Actually, yeah, I want to change. We don't want this Tuni Nut, or what? No, this nut, not this Tuni Nut. We're after the Tuni Nut. But we want to push that nut there, so then we can go to the future. And that water on that side should now be gone, and there should be just 2 statues there. And what you got to do is throw a bomb in the middle of those 2 statues. And I think it's the only bomb bag you get in the game, so be thankful that these are the only amount of bombs that you can get. I don't think you can get any higher than the amount that you're given here. So we're going to throw our bombs in. Maybe you have to stand a little bit back. I know you have to do something with bombs. Do not throw anything into the water. You have to stand at a certain angle. There we go. Did you drop a golden bomb or a silver bomb? So what you're supposed to do is say a regular bomb, obviously. You don't want to go lie and saying porkies. You are an honest person. I'll increase the number of bombs you can carry to reward you. Hiya! What are you gonna do? No, no, no! You should just try to kamikaze me. You can now carry 30 bombs, and I've filled your bag. Farewell. Well, that's very generous. Thank you. Your generosity is exceedingly helpful. Because now we've got 30 bombs, so that's good. And with that we can now push this nut over here, because we have no purpose of using the nut on that side anymore. And as you can see, the water's on that side, so we need to get over there. But in the future, now I'm not sure if to use this. I'm not sure if to use this, but I'm going to anyway. Because I don't know if you're supposed to. Because I know you're supposed to go back to the past once you get up here. But I'm not sure if there's like a teleportation thing where you can use the Harp of Echoes to teleport from the present to the past. I think there is. So, because I do remember having to come up here. But however, we don't have the broken Tuni Nut. That's the point. I'm doing this all wrong. Yes, I am doing this all wrong. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Right, you know what, guys? I'm gonna meet you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna meet you all. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna meet you guys twice, whatever. I'm gonna meet you all in Symmetry City because I have missed something out. And then I'll obviously come back here after I've been to Symmetry City and showed you what I've got to do in Symmetry City, and I'll meet you guys right back here in this spot once I've been to Symmetry City. So I'll see you all then. Okay guys, we are back. Right, so I'm in Symmetry City, and it just clicked in my mind that I've forgotten to get the broken Tuni Nut. And you can't get the broken Tuni Nut fixed if you don't have the broken Tuni Nut in your possession. So yeah, we're going to go speak to this guy, and he's the one who's supposed to give it to you, I think. Ow, I was injured by a rock that shot out in the eruption. If you want the Tuni Nut, go see my brother across town. Okay, so I got the wrong brother. I thought it was that guy. No, it's the one on the right-hand side of town who gives you the Tuni Nut. Okay, so give me my broken Tuni Nut so I can go and get this fixed and restore restoration to this town once and for all. Yeah, he's just gonna oh, wow. I guess he does say something different, but... Hey, you can ignore the rules and leave the city. Can you take the Tuni Nut to Patch? Sure can do. Really? Thank you. I'll leave this to you. Patch lives at the top of the restoration wall. To the south, after you get the Tuni Nut fixed, take it to the house in the middle of the city and place it on the pedestal. Sounds like a quest to me. Right, so I'll meet you guys at the same spot I was in before I came back to Symmetry City. So I will see you then. Hey there everybody, we're back, right? So let's go to the past in this time portal and make it up restoration wall, I guess, because that's all we got to do now, and get the Tuni Nut fixed. I don't know if there's anything that I can do like in preparation for the 4th dungeon. Like I said, I want that ring. I really want that ring. And for a future reference, the ring that I'm actually after is the rock ring, or the rocks ring. Basically what it does, it enables you to not break through cracked floors. And there is a puzzle in that dungeon that you really do need that ring for. It's one of those block puzzles where you have to push the block and make it go yellow or red or blue, basically. It's one of those puzzles, but I need to get the rocks ring for that because there are a bunch of cracked floors in that room, and I need to get the... Well, it would be preferable. I can do it without the rocks ring. It's just really hard to do it without it. And it would be most wise to get that ring before we go do that dungeon. And I'm not sure if there are any heart containers that I can get before we go to the 4th dungeon as well. Yeah, we gotta climb up this wall here with all these popcorn looking boulders coming down. A barrage of popcorn boulders crash landing to the ground. Yeah. Actually, yes, there is a heart container I can get. And is it the first heart container in my... Okay, yeah, it's the first of 4 in that collection. Right. Yeah, I can definitely go ahead and get that before the 4th dungeon. Alright, so I'm going to get some health here. We might actually do this mini-game in the next episode. Because what you got to do is you got to do a ritual kind of ceremony thing. I haven't had any visitors in some time. I am Patch, the restoration guru. Did you need me? Yep, I did. We have an emergency. There's a village under attack by a killer volcano and we need you to restore this nut for us. Hehehe. I see. You want me to repair that Tuni Nut. My restoration ceremony might fix it. Want to try? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's do this. You are willing to try? Very well. Follow me. Hehehe. Yeah, this guy seems very suspicious, having a basement and going all the time. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm going to end off the video here and continue on the next episode. So, in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, we do the restoration ceremony. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you on the next video, and goodbye.